Hi, I'm Alex Archbold, and I've been buying and selling antiques since I was 9 years old. From basements to scrapyards, I'll look just about anywhere I can to find lost antiques and collectibles. And sometimes I'll go big and buy everything. I never know what's going to happen or who I'm going to meet. This is our life, this is our adventure, and this is Curiosity Inc. Hi everybody and welcome to today's episode. I am out on the highway right now and I'm headed back home from buying a collection of coins and old bills. I didn't have a chance to really go through much of it while I was there. They had an asking price in mind. From what I saw, it looked like it was fair, so I made a deal on it. But we're going to head back to the house. We're going to look through and actually see what I ended up getting. So I hope you enjoyed today's adventure while we look through some estate coins and hope that there's some profit to be made. So let's continue on home and we'll do some digging. Okay, I'm back, and what I picked up is in the trunk. And this represents 30 years of collecting of coins and bills and other sorts of things. It was too much to go through on site there, but the offer that they had in mind seemed fair to me, so I ended up picking it up. Let's get this stuff hauled inside and we'll have a look and see what we picked up. Now, I would say this is probably one of the bigger collections of coins I've picked up in a while. It's two large bins, and then this one little smaller bucket here. So the easiest way to go is probably to start with this little guy. I mean, coins are not very big, so to have multiple pirate-sized treasure chests full of coins is kind of an exciting thing. If it were all pennies, it wouldn't be that great. But in this case, what we have are some sets that were likely purchased like at the post office. These would have been put out by the Royal Canadian Mint. So this one's celebrating the year of the ox. We've got the stamp. And here we have a nice silver coin. See if we can get it to focus on that. So 2009. And of course, any coin like this, I guess I should probably leave it in its little holder there. Wasn't going to take it out of the case. I thought I'd pop it out and see what the other side looked like, but it's in there pretty good. Just really nicely done, nicely executed, put together. And, you know, these aren't exactly cheap to buy at the post office either. So, you know, getting a big collection like this where they've been collecting for a while. A couple of Newfoundland coins, a 5-cent piece that's silver from 1945 and a 1929 large cent. And they've got it in this nice little sort of presentation, little history on it. And yes, Newfoundland was had their own currency before almost the rest of Canada did, so that's pretty neat. Nick's 1965 mint proof set, and that's going to be silver, 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 and then of course a nickel and a penny in there. But you know, even just at a silver value, there's probably a set like that might go for $40-50 or so, so not too bad. What do we have here? The World Reserve Monetary Exchange. Nice little booklet. The Wisdom of Thomas Jefferson. A U.S. government issued uncut sheet of $2 bills, which you don't see these in the U.S. In Canada, we use $2 bills regularly, and we still have $2 coins. We call them a toonie. But this is kind of neat. A little uncut sheet, so a little collector set. Probably, you know, this might have been like out of the back of a magazine or something, you know, at the time, like, you know, 3 installments of $19.99, and you can have your own set of uncut $2 bills, but that's cool. Some more coin sets, it looks like. A big silver Queen Elizabeth 50-cent piece. I actually don't know that that's silver. We'll have to check and see. A lot of times these specialty coins are, though, so we'll go through. But look, there's so many. Even just this little bucket is just all collector coin sets from certain years. 1994. Those are Millennium Quarter sets that were popular for a while. There's a Queen Victoria Dominion of Canada 1 cent. So 1884, that's going back a few years. You flip it up and you can see there's Queen Victoria, a fairly young looking Queen Victoria too. Hey, Melissa. I'm just going through all the coins and seeing exactly what I got here. So far, it's been pretty neat. Another Millennium set. Had those when I was a kid. Oh, these are 1995 50-cent roll. So 50-cent pieces, which are not common in circulation, but you can get them from the bank if you really need them. Diefenbaker Memorial coin. We got bags of, oh, that's US currency. A lot of times if it's just regular US currency, oh, there's some other old coins in here. I'll have to go through that and separate anything out that might be a little older, because I can see there's some silver coins like that quarter. This will take a little sorting to go through because there's definitely going to be some good stuff in here. As I'm kind of sifting through these coins, I can see that some were separated because they're, centennial editions. This one is an American quarter celebrating the Indianapolis 500, or Indiana, I should say, but it shows the Indianapolis car. I'm starting to stutter. That's all, folks. You know what? You've had a long day when you start Elmer fudding. There's also this Budweiser football token from 2002. And it's celebrating the Washington Redskins, which that team doesn't even exist under that name anymore. So I'm sure some football collector might think that's kind of cool. Many of these are probably just worth what their face value is. However, I did find some silver dimes and silver quarters, and those will have a better value. And I just pulled another bag that's sort of a mixed lot like that too that'll have to be sorted. But I can see there's some silver dollars in here. So we'll get this cleaned up and separated, and then we'll dump this out and have a look in there. But look, there's also these great coin sets, like this 1949 Canadian set, which at some point somebody paid $111 for that, for a specimen set. And these are all coin sets, from the 1990s, all good sellable stuff, especially the earlier stuff that's silver, and this was a particularly interesting set. This is the 1967 Canadian Centennial set that has the rabbit and the loon and the lynx and all the other great stuff on there, the howling wolf. These coins have always been popular with collectors, so I'm sure that, I can see I've got several in there. Those would sell quite well. So really, really pleased with the stuff I'm finding so far, and I'm only one small bin in what is a very big collection. So already pretty darn thrilled. So we're going to keep on digging and see. Oh yeah, I've got to go through this bag. Let's do that. All right, I dumped out the second bag here, but I should point out one thing. I noticed this funky looking quarter in there. And if I've got another quarter here that's just to kind of show you what I think happened. See how that circumference fits perfect in there? That is a factory miscut coin. And actually error coins bring substantially more than a regular coin. Or I should say in this case, an irregular coin. So at some point that got out. It probably shouldn't have. They're not usually meant to get out in the public. They're supposed to catch them in the process, which makes them quite unique and quite rare for a collector. So something that would normally be just a 25-cent quarter could be worth $20, $30 because it has that little notch. Looks like a little Cookie Monster bite out of it. So that's pretty cool. I'll probably end up putting that in its own special little holder. As for the contents of this bag, ooh, it's really stuck together. There is a 1959 silver dollar. There's a silver 50-cent piece from 1966. We've got another silver dollar. Do you want to open up the bag?
Sure.
I don't know what's in there. Melissa's going to open up the little bag. While she's getting that open, I'm going to continue snooping here. So we've got some United States of America $1 coin, which it's uncirculated. You don't see the $1 coins in the United States too often. I took some down and spent them when I was there before, and people looked at me a little suspiciously like, what? Oh.
Looks like, I don't know what, toonies?
Toonies and stuff. Well, even if it... Money is money, yeah.
But it has like the...
Yeah, that has a little poppies or Canada flag on it. So these were sort of slightly more limited, but they've been rolling around with other coins. But still, nice. What do we have here? Pipeline excellence since 1949. Integrity, safety, respect. Okay.
This is another U.S.
Oh, U.S. dollar coin? 1963 Canadian nickel. And that's the thing, you really have to go through. Oh, here's an old US 50-cent piece, 1945, and that's silver as well. So another silver 50-cent piece Canadian. Really have to try and go through. Those of you that are into coins and watching are probably like, this guy doesn't know the first thing about coins. And I know the first thing about coins, but that's all I know. I don't know the second, third, or fourth thing about coins. I'm still learning. And so bear with me if I'm missing something, or if I'm saying the wrong thing. I'm still learning along the way too. And that's part of the fun of doing these videos. Yeah, that's a little specialty $2 coin as well. But I mean, even if you just add up the face value already, you know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, probably $50 just in face value, plus all the US dollar coins, which are super cool. I don't think it'll be that much of a stretch to start getting some of our money back off of this collection. I'm going to get this sorted and cleaned up, and then we'll start to dig through the bigger bins. Okay, on to the next one. Binders, it's a good sign. More coin sets in here. Let's see what's in the bag. We have, oh, I've actually had this before. This is basically like a remake of a historic coin set. Let's see, 90th anniversary coin set, and it's silver. But it looks like they're from the 1900s, but actually they're new, or what, 1998. That's a cool collectible little set, that is, actually. And we did well on that the last time we auctioned those off. It's nice it's got the boxes for it. Let's get this dumped out and have a look. Put the lid back on there. We'll dump this out. Love you too. Melissa's off to go sit outside on the front step where it's sunny. I, on the other hand, am continuing to look through coins and bills. We've got a nice uncirculated 1967 $1 bill. I can see it's uncirculated. There's not a single fold line. The corners are perfect on this thing. Very cool piece. And we've got these coin sets. Now, there are some differences between the proof and the specimen sets, but you can see this was, what, they bought this at 7-Eleven? I've never been to a 7-Eleven where you could buy a $100 coin set. I guess I'm going to the wrong 7-Elevens. That's so random. Well, anyway, I guess they paid $100 for this thing. I wonder if they got a slush and a bag of chips at the same time. Okay. This is all very well, but, oh, look at that. That's actually pretty cool. It's got an aeroplane on it. Why did I say it like that? Airplane? Aeroplane. I'm just adding extra sounds for no reason. Okay. Let's see. What are they made of? Sterling silver, sterling silver, sterling silver. So even the 50 cent, the 25, the 10, the 5 cents are all silver. This is the one you want to get because almost every coin in there other than the penny, and obviously I think the nickel, no, the nickel's sterling silver too. That's why I guess everything in here is just about silver except for the penny and the loonie. So really cool. And yeah, what year is this? 2009. Nifty. All right. Okay, that's a good little find right there. It's an extra $100 back on our investment. I'll put that back in its case. And I can see there's another one here. All same thing, 2009. So another $100. And then a 2009 quarter. And sometimes these specialty ones are made out of silver as well. So I'll have to check and see what that's made out of. 2008. So these are all specialty sort of sets. There's the 2007 uncirculated set. And there we go, a 2010 Olympic set from when we had the Vancouver Olympics here. And we've got a couple, this one's still in the plastic bag. So it says right on the back of it, $20 fine silver beaver coin. Let's take this out and have a look. Oh, look, and there's another 2011 proof set. We'll take these out and have a look and see what they are. And I guess it's going to be important for me to go through everything and open everything up because look, I open this up and somebody has put a 25-cent shin plaster note dating to 1923. It does not belong with this set, but it was mixed in. So I guess I might find some hidden things in here, but look, that's a nice little set too. And of course, all sterling silver, other than those two. So maybe some secrets to be found in here. Okay, and this is what the 2013 $20 fine silver, and that is like a sterling silver coin. It's got the beaver on it right there. Really nice artwork on these coins. And this one is another silver coin commemorating the 72 hockey game between Canada and the USSR, which Canada famously won. And we've been gloating about it ever since. All right, so some really cool stuff right off the top, and I haven't even got to the binders yet. And it's actually a pretty good sized bin. I must say, it is kind of fun going through these mixed bags because, you know, some of it's really good and some of it's average. And that's a bag of pennies, which we don't use 1-cent coins, but there's some American ones that are in there too. Yeah, I'll have to sort that out. Another coin set, 1973. I think that was the RCMP Centennial. And a random box. Oh, it's one of these lucite cubes. I don't know why they did this. It's so random. But I've had several of these in the past little while that come through. What does it say on the back? North American Van Line. So obviously some kind of promotional thing for that van line company, which is cool. What date is it? 1975. So it's the whole little coin set in there. Maybe it was an employee gift or something. There's just a random 1968 Canadian $1 coin and a few other $1 coins in here too, which I will take out so I can put that back in the box. Oh, geez, I thought this was an empty box, but it's actually full. 1992 Northwest Territory. Oh, it's like factory sealed quarter sets from this year. I think they all have like animals and stuff on them. Let's see. September. Of course, it's heads on both sides. I can't see what it is. But these are all, yeah, the provinces, the commemorative quarter sets. I mean, yeah, there's 40, 80, 90, 110, 20, $120 worth of just quarters, let alone the fact that they're collector quarters. So those can probably be sold by the row at auction, or by the roll at auction. And that is the plan for all this stuff. Oh, there's some coin books. The plan is to send this stuff off to auction. Oh, okay. I was going to say that it's missing, the book isn't complete, but a lot of the important ones are there, like going back to 1922. The 1920s and 30s quarters. What do we have here? 1936 to 1952. Most of them are there. And small cent collection. Of course, the 1936 Canadian penny with a little dot on the bottom is extremely rare and valuable. And of course I don't have it, but I do have other nice old quotes going back to 1920. And this is where most of the value is going to be in this booklet, is this pre-1937 sort of era. That's where the money is typically, unless there's some sort of weird error coin or something. Look, these are more coin sets down here. There we go. Another nice silver coin set. 1991. And another 1991. I should open up the lid to make sure there's nothing hidden in there. Nope. But it is silver. Okay. Oh, this is taped up. What do you figure's in here? More mixed coins. I think I'm having the most fun going through the mixed coins in here, because you're finding, you know, your odd silver. Oh, look, 1907 silver 50-cent piece. And there's another one, 1918. $500. That must have been $5 at the time. I can't imagine they spent $500 on that, but I better look that up just to be sure. You never know when it's some weird variation that I don't know about. Okay, cool little bucket of random mixed coins in here. Potentially one really good one. Oh, what's this? That almost looks like a watch case, not a, no, that was a watch case. There's nothing in it. Another coin, $1994. And we'll get the last of these guys out of here. Specimen sets, proof dollars. And when I was a kid, this is what they always came in these sort of cases. Yeah, there's your 1973 Mountie silver dollar. Always popular. Nothing's more Canadian than Mountie on a horse. Okay, let's get some of these binders out and have a look and see what's in here. Banknotes of Canada, 1923 to 86. That's encouraging. Oh, that actually just fell out of there. That's another shin plaster. Really nice shape, actually. Put that with the other one. They call these shin plasters, by the way, because they weren't really worth a whole lot of money, and I guess people used to line their socks and stuff with them. And if you need a little money, you'd pull it out there. But anyway, they called them shin plasters for that reason. I guess enough people did it that they got the name. So we got some old $1 bills. That's definitely circulated. It's been out and around. But it is, what, 1954? Yep, 54. And there's an old Canadian $2 bill. That actually looks to be possibly uncirculated. I don't see any creases or any marks. So that's a pretty nice, fresh 50s $1 bill. There's an old one there, 1937. And we've got some other, look at this. It's just loaded with cash. There's a 1937 $10 bill. And more uncirculated $2, $1, $2 bills, $5 bills. Oh, I hit the jackpot. Look, $1 million bill. Glasgow, Scotland. Agent to the Bank of Nova Scotia, New Glasgow, 1861. That's actually kind of cool. In the United States of America, $1 million bill in the mix there too. If only. But really, really cool little selection of bills in here already. But there's more binders, guys, so that wasn't the only one. There's another binder, and that looks like it's, oh, there's some kind of special thing in here. Okay, let's see what we have. 1937 $1 bills, uncirculated 1950s $1 bills. We've got 1937 $5 bills, more Canadian ones, lots of Canadian ones. Actually, in some of these, I can see there's multiple bills stuffed into each container, so it's not one bill per thing. There's actually two or possibly three 1950s $5 bills. And actually, the higher value currency, like the 10s and 20s and the 5s are a little bit better. Oh, that's the devil's face one where her hair actually forms the face of the devil. Somebody noticed it back in the 50s and they said, we didn't think the queen would like this. And so they changed. I have no idea what their voice sounded like. I presume it sounded like that. And they changed it so that it didn't have little devil face right there in her eyes, nose, mouth, and then the horns coming off. Somebody put that in her hair and they fixed it. There's another devil's face there too. So those are a little bit more collectible. And you've got some old, this is a shin plaster in a case. Really nice condition. And, this is cool. That's a US $1 bill, but the reason why that's kind of neat is it's a silver certificate. So you don't see a whole pile of these out there anymore that say silver certificate on them. So the idea was you could trade that in for the same value of silver at the time. When it was backed, when the dollar bill was backed by hard metals like that. Not so much the case anymore. And this is just like a bunch of $1 bills that aren't in the greatest condition, but some of these might be replacement notes. Sometimes you get little X on them, or they're replacement notes, or they have interesting serial numbers. So we'll actually have to spend some time and go through this and figure out why these were put in this book. There's probably a good reason for it. So really neat. But I mean, heck, even if you just counted up the bills, that's a lot of money just in $1, $5, and $10 bills. And then we've got more and more. Gosh, this collection just keeps going. I hope you guys are okay sticking with me while I go through this stuff, because we've got coins going back to the 1800s now. Some of Canada's first 1837 1854. So nice collection of early coins. And I think what I see here, I see a pattern. It looks like this is all in order. So 1906, 07, 08, 09. So I think 10, 11, and 13 are missing. Maybe they're in a different case, but this looks to be a person's attempt at having a complete set of pretty much every penny up until 2000. And then you get into dimes, and you got them started in 1901. So this was somebody really trying to, oh, actually, sorry, I apologize. That's not a dime. Those are silver 5-cent pieces, really early ones. They were a little bit smaller than a dime, but they were made of silver. So this is a 5-cent penny. We'll probably get 10 cents here now. So somebody was, they were trying to complete basically every coin of every year, and this is them working their way through it. And then we've got lots of quarters, 50-cent pieces. And of course, all of these that are prior to 1967 are silver. And they're like $20 each and up. And then we've got some silver dollars in the back here too. I pulled one of the other binders out to have a look through, and it's almost all, a lot of silver 50-cent pieces. And then we get into tons of silver 50-cent pieces, and then we get into silver dollar. Well, actually, that's a maple leaf. That's just 1 ounce of pure silver, but it's from the 80s. It's an older one. And there are some silver dollars and stuff in the mix here too. See the back? And actually, it's a US. That's a 1921. I think that's a Morgan dollar. Whew. I'm actually pretty pleased. And okay, we got some tokens in this one. 1933 First World. So there's some silver quarters. I've got it upside down here. Nickels and pennies again. 1902 to 1920. Complete. Let's flip this around and see what it says there. Complete date set Canadian 5-cent silver coins 1902 to 1920. Well, that one sheet is pretty cool, including the 1915. It says scarce date, and the 1908 scarce date. So 5-cent silver coins. This would have taken, I mean, they said it took 30 years to put this collection together, and I can kind of see it because, you know, going to coin shows and trying to find that missing one that you need, that can really take a while. So I certainly have a lot of respect for the amount of effort that went in to put this collection together. That's got us through this bin here. Now we got the big one to go through. Okie dokie. We get into the last bin here. We've got a little picture frame with a 1937 one. We got a uncirculated 2 and a shin plaster, the 25-cent piece. Obviously that was hanging up or on display somewhere. We have this little set, Canada's Centennial Commemorative Coin and Double Bill Set. So we've got an uncirculated 1, front and back, and we've got the coin set there, but the 50-cent piece has kind of wiggled its way off the side, but still pretty nifty. I'm sure I could coerce that coin back into the spot where it needs to go. And what do we got here? Looks like another coin, Royal Canadian Mint. We'll open this up and see what that is. A little fancier holder. Oh, look. This is a $100, that's a gold coin. Actually, these were put out, these weren't actually cheap to see, Raising a Harvest of Black Gold. So it's the anniversary, kind of neat actually, of Leduc #1, which was the oil well which started off the oil boom here, and my grandpa worked on that rig. So this actually has kind of a personal connection to me, but my grandpa worked in the oil and gas industry back in the 40s in Saskatchewan and then moved over to Alberta, but nice little gold coin commemorating that. That's pretty nice to find some gold. Well, these are kind of like commemorative tokens, actual wooden coins that were issued by hotels as promotional things. Budweiser Super Bowl commemorative medallions. This, let's see, it's taped shut. To me, it looks like it's gonna be maybe medallions. Maybe this is kind of the not so collectible bin, but well, I mean, did find a gold coin in there, so I can't say that, but let's get the tape off this. Oh no, I can see looks like US currency. Maybe it's another mixed bucket. This is all stuff that needed to be sorted. I don't know. Let's get this open and find out. There we go. I thought it was tokens because that was on top. Silverado, Deadwood, South Dakota, $1 gaming token. I wonder if I could still use it there, or if they'd look at me and say no. But look, here we got some 50-cent pieces, some US quarters. I mean, oop, dropped a nickel down here. So I think this is mainly US currency, and that's fine. I go down to the United States regularly. If there's nothing spectacular in here, I will happily chuck this back into a Coinstar vending machine and get my money back on this stuff. But some of these 50-cent pieces can be silver, so I am going to go through this a little bit more careful and see. But that might just be that they're collecting U.S. currency just for a rainy day, so not so shabby. Let's see. What do I go through next? These boxes have stuff in them. What do we have? Mixed coins. That's US and Canadian. I'll have to sort that. I can see there's dollar coins, 50-cent coins. Another mixed bag, mostly US. And we've got uncirculated American president $1 coins. Harrison and Cleveland. There's another roll of uncirculated 50-cent coins. And it's a roll of Canadian poppy. This is VE Day, I think, related. It came out a few years back. Roll of quarters. Cool. Well, I guess there is decent stuff in all this. It's just a matter of going through and seeing what we got left here. Oh, there's another one of those lucite coin sets. I am... Well, this looks like it's right from 1956. These are like bags of nickels and stuff. This might be like right from the bank from back in the day. Another bag of coins. Oh my gosh. Tokens and mixed coins. It's leaving me with a lot of stuff to sort through. I'm kind of just looking to see if there's other bills right now, because for obvious reasons. I mean, bags of pennies and stuff are cool, but $1,000 bills are slightly cooler. Wait, what's this? $1 coin. Okay, more mixed coins to sort. There's a big bucket in here. More box sets. More coin sets. 1948 silver quarters. And oh, 50-cent piece rolls. That looks like another 50-cent piece roll. More, that's an Olympic silver coin, I think. Yep. $20 Olympic silver coin. My gosh. This is going to be a pretty special auction when the time comes. There's just a pile of stuff in here, guys. So I'm going to actually, I'm going to focus on actually sorting. Like filming the video for you guys is all very well, but I'm going to actually spend some time on this stuff. And Melissa just left, so she missed me finding the $1,000 bills. It's okay. I'll show her when she gets back. So lots of work left for me to do to sort all this stuff, but what a haul. Now this little binder I kept aside to show you, and truth be told, this is the reason why I bought the whole collection. I saw this, a couple other things, and I thought definitely worth the risk. So why was I so excited about this one little binder? Well, let's have a look. Was it the $2 bill? No, it wasn't the $2 bill. $2 bills are nice and all, but that's, you know, not worth much more than $2. Was it the $100 bill? Also pretty darn cool, but no, it was not the $100 bill. It was the fact that there are two, oh, ta-da! Hang on, can I redo that? There was two $1,000 bills in here. I've never actually owned one of these things before. Basically, I didn't have to pay that much more than what these two bills are worth for the whole collection, so I thought definitely worth the risk. But yeah, this is a 1954 $1,000 Canadian bill, and this is a 1988 Canadian $1,000 bill. They don't make them anymore because I guess it made it too easy for people that were smuggling naughty things or money across the border to get those across. So they stopped making it, probably for various reasons. But it's not actually legal tender anymore, so you can't go to a store and spend them, but you can go and cash them in at the bank. But really, these have more of a collector's value than anything else. Oddly enough, as spectacular as those bills are, it was in with Canadian Tire money, which is practically not worth much at all. So don't ask why. They have like Canadian Tire money and coupons and foreign notes in with a couple $1,000 bills, but I'm not complaining about their organization skills because that's pretty darn cool. Well, this was definitely worth the trip down the highway for me today. It's a pretty substantial collection. Whew. I'm actually just kind of taking a breather here because it's a mountain of stuff. I'm going to be going through this pretty much for the rest of the day, and then this all goes straight off to the auction. I will notify you guys when the sale is going to happen. It's going to take me a while to get this all inventoried and ready to go. But guys, what a haul, what a sale this will be. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to start dumping out some of these coins and getting through all this stuff. As for me, I'm back to work. Hope you like these videos because I never know what I'm going to find. Hey, by the way, make sure to subscribe because we do this stuff oddly fairly regularly. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll see you all soon. And as always, bye for now. Bye, everybody.